Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Across the 25, he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Drones. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Northwestern. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity in this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Hokies are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. A 1st down for the offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, he makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. They feed him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Flores. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Pocket starts to collapse. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's got the tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the single back. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Scanning the field, it's drones. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll be brought down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They'll operate out of split backs. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quick release by the QB. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Flores. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw it again. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies want to move quickly. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass. It's Drones. He makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Gets it out quickly. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Flores. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases.
He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Hokies. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud, secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great performance.
Dominating performance, and mentioning names like that, it just tells you how great their tradition is at Virginia Tech. And this defense, they're building on it. They're living up to it.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Time to take a shot. And it's picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. New set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Drones. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. He's the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Brings it down on the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy.
Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Flores. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Flores. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. 6th play of the drive coming up. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. One more play to pad the stats. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.